Yes, I'm here.
All right.
I'm here. How are y'all?
Doing good.
Can you hear me? Okay.
Uh-huh.
All right. I'm in Vanness at the store in the back by the inks. So just to make sure, can y'all? Yes, you said you can hear me. Okay.
Yes.
If customers get close, I have to put my mask on, so I will put it on. Okay. So pen pals. So one thing with fountain pens that I do is write pen pals, cards, letters. At least that's what I try to do. Um, that is the biggest one of the things that I really would like to do, and I hope that y'all do that. Write cards and letters, and write your family. And also, how I got it was with Fountain Pen Friends on Facebook. If you are interested in having pen pals, that's one way. Join Fountain Pen Friends on Facebook, and you can get a pen pal. There's a list, and you can just find somebody with the same interest or totally different interest. And there's a list of names, and become pen pals. So you can have one, you can have 100. It's whatever that you would like. Okay, so I'm also here to talk paper a little bit more. I think we kind of ran out of time, at least a little bit. Paper, what I know about paper. So if you have questions about paper, hold them off for just a few minutes, and then you can type them in the chat, or maybe we can have a little interactive. So I will just tell you, having a pen pal can be fun, and you can really make it decorative. You can really put yourself into a letter besides just what you write with. And I actually tend not to do that, but I enjoy getting things back from people and how they express themselves using their art. So a lot of people like to do stickers, so that's kind of a fun thing to get. So I'm going to go through just a few things that I've gotten, and then show you how the paper that you can use, and also if you'll have any questions about stationery or whatever. So there's a thing called, there's some more paper, some more cute stickers that you can use. Or there's this thing called washi tape, which is kind of like, it's similar to almost like, painter's tape, where you can take it off and it doesn't hurt the paper. But there's tons of different type. You could use it in planners and all sorts of stuff. It's beautiful, and you can decorate things. So like that. Okay. So there's washi tape. You can decorate things, and it's for all different sorts of interest. Okay. Oh, okay. So there's some washi tape. And another big thing is the into letter locking. No, I don't know what that is. There's these seals that you can make with wax. And then also some people make their envelopes. Wax seals, yes, wax seals are cool. And you can also take, on the wax seals, you can also put, you can also paint on the wax seals, or do like a coloring on them. You can also make your own envelopes, or do the concerns. Yes. Oh, add glitter. Yes. You can also do like things like on here. The concerns about the wax seals. Yes. If I use a wax seal, I actually do the wax seal on an inside envelope, so it doesn't go through. Or sometimes you have to pay extra postage to do the wax seal. I know a postmaster, so I try to be kind, and I actually do my wax seal on the inside envelope instead of the outside envelope. But there's another wax seal, and then here's a crazy envelope. So you can kind of see different kind of envelope. Some people use envelopes like old calendars, calendar pages, and they make envelopes out of that. Some people like neat stamps. They'll go and buy different stamps. And a nice way to actually, yes, they can be peeled off slowly and reused. A nice way to kind of keep up with is I like to write replied, and like when I replied, because sometimes when you get so many pen pals, it's hard to keep up with it, unless you have a book that you actually keep up with your pen pals, like their address, and when you get something in and when you get something out. And I know some people that get into it really heavily, they actually write the inks that they used. And I guess I could show you that. I had pen pal that actually each different page is written with a different pen and a different ink, and they would write that on the bottom. So that's actually kind of how the fun is with the fountain pens. You get to see different different inks and different pens and how they write. So that's kind of, and different paper too. So for instance, like this pen pal right here would tell me the ink and the right there. So, and then every single page is different like that. So that's when you have, you know, fountain pen lovers. They share their different nibs, the different pens, and you talk about that kind of thing. So, and you get to see a whole bunch of different kind of inks that way, and that's what I really like about it. All right, let me check the chat real quick. Seals can be peeled off, yes. An Italian stamp Sharpie does an ink pad, add glitter. To recycle the envelope, yes, but you can pull them off. Okay, all right. Okay, real quick, guys. My phone is beeping at me, and I'm going to have to plug it up. All right. Although I thought I charged it enough, but I guess I didn't. All right, Zoom really takes it out of it. Okay, a few things, if you'll bear with me, I'll show you a few things. Sometimes you can write cards if you don't want to write big, long letters. And Vanness has a whole lot of different paper. The paper that I like to use, Clairefontaine, and has some loose leaf paper. That is really nice. Okay. Let me get this charged. I think I can still reach because I brought my big long cord. Okay, so I brought some paper over here that you can look at, and I will slide it closer. And then these are some Midori, I believe, cards that are really pretty. Let me close this chat and bend it down so you can see. All right, and of course, you know, when you use fountain pens, you're going to have to, you know, use a nice paper to make it look the best. Okay, so there's different papers that you can use. I haven't used this. I think these are Midori's, but these are how cute is that little deer? Okay, and this is a good brand, but this brand kind of has some tooth to it. The French paper. Hold on, just a second. Let that charge for a minute. Okay. Okay, and these are cute little postcards. These Japanese postcards. So look how cute those are. Okay, they also have a stationery. And then this are some cute. These. All right, this is China, but the paper is really pretty. And then this is just plain stationery. It's Japanese, but it's really pretty. And I think it's the same company as this. It's just not as decorative. Okay, and then French. And then you've also got the wax seal. And this is the glue that I like because it's real easy. You don't have to use a flame. You just put it in one of the hot glue, you know, the hot glue gun. And then you've got the skinny ones and you've got the big ones. So those are real easy where you don't have to use the flame. So that's what I prefer. But Vanness just has these in. Those are, isn't that gorgeous? The tree. Anyway, that's on my list to get of things that I like. So, all right. So does anybody have any questions about paper? Clairefontaine makes some loose leaf that's really nice. And there's an Italian paper that's really nice. And then the French ones, it's loose leaf. And I'm trying to think. Anybody else do you have questions about pen pal stuff? And I know there's being in this, looking it over. And a lot of different paper, it has the perforation top. I know I use just what I have most of the time and on hand. Actually, I bought some of this and I left it at home. I forgot. I bought some of this brand of the stationery part to start writing letters again. The onion skin from Life is really nice. I like that too. And that's probably actually my favorite, the airmail type, you know, the old onion skin. That's really kind of cool. So That's really what I like. The old onion. It's almost like onion skin. It's not quite that like that, but it's very similar. And there's Life actually makes the tablet, like the typewriter tablet. That paper is really neat. Okay, let me see chat. What's my favorite weight paper? Okay, let me see. Is a great way to swap cards. Okay, I didn't know anything about that. I did participate in like mail art before, and that's really a neat way. Any stone paper notebooks? I don't believe I have stone notebooks here. I do know what you're talking about, but I don't believe they have them here at Vanness. What's your favorite? Yeah, it does grind down the nib over time. What's your favorite weight paper? It depends, Tyler. It depends on what I'm doing. Like if I'm doing watercolor, I like 140. If I'm just writing, it really depends on the ink that I have. If I have a, if I have a sheening ink, I really probably like Clairefontaine for sheening. Sometimes TR paper is okay. Midori's paper is okay. My favorite notebook paper is Abaca Premium, just is. Clairefontaine is nice. I do like cream color paper over white paper. Yes, Vanness does have Clairefontaine French rule paper, the loose leaf. I know they do. I don't know if it's in stock, but I know they carry it most of the time. What do you consider an underrated paper brand? Apica? Yep, Apica. Apica. I love Apica paper. I'm just telling you, Apica. But I also like Campus paper. Campus, whatever's in Campus is really good. And the Nemo seat, there's two Japanese paper that I have to go look at them in just a second. But there's a Vanness has it on their site, but there's a brown, it has brown outer and it's spiral and it's only like $4 or $5 and it's really good paper. Yes, yes, Jess and Anna, those two are great. Yes, I like those. Those two papers are, I do like those two papers. I'm trying to think. Like if you, okay, this is not at Vanness, but I do like Kate Spade paper. Like that you can get it like TJ Maxx. Kate Spade, the paper that's in Kate Spade notebooks is pretty good. I think I don't know what kind of paper is in it, but it's like decent. Like I usually do grocery store list and on that kind of paper. The snail mail topic group on Fountain Pen Network is back up and running. Oh, that's nice. Oxford paper in the black and red. Yeah, I've tried black and red notebooks. I'm not really a huge fan. It's gray colored. Like I'm really picky about the color of my paper, and I don't like bright white notebook paper, and I don't like too yellow, and I don't like gray colored. I really like natural white. Yeah, I know. I'm like Goldilocks. Understand. So Anna likes white notebook paper. He's like, and Anna likes white. I haven't seen Rhodia color. I haven't seen Rhodia color recently. Fabriano. What is that? Fabriano. Okay. Okay. Part recycled, but still great for fountain pens. Okay. Maybe I've tried that. I don't know. Nothing wrong with being gold.
More than one color.
More than one color. Okay. All right.
They have like different styles, and each style is a different color.
Each style is a different color. Okay. Nothing wrong with being a Goldilocks. Also use Gilbert Bond paper for some tooth, especially when working with fountains. I don't like tooth. For the most part, when I have fountain pens, I don't care for tooth at all. I guess that's why I like Apica Premium. It's probably why I like Apica Premium, because there's no tooth hardly at all. I like the smooth of it. Okay, so if you watched Mike Myers a long time ago on Saturday Night Live, and he did, that old character with like butter. Yeah, that's what Apica Premium is. It's like butter, and that's why I like. It's so pretty. Would Vanness consider stalking how do you say that? Fabriano's bouquet A6 sampler booklets perfect with small. Okay. She suggests to email. Lisa said to email with all the 7 paper types. Okay, so she said just email, but that would be great. Okay, so anybody else have a favorite paper? I do like French rolled paper. I really, really do like French rolled paper. I think it's really good, especially I use it when I dip pen to practice my handwriting, the French rolled. If you go and you look up how to do French, the French alphabet and the French rules, it's really, yes, Tess, Tomoe River 68. If I use Tomoe River, I like the 68. I don't like the other. I have a Hipponoto, and that's what they use. So that paper is okay. It just, to me, it's still ghost on the back, so that really bothers me. Changing recipe for Tomoe according to some, not as good. Yeah, probably. That may be what the deal is. I know I'm actually getting a notebook from a friend. So not for friend, from a place that has some Japanese paper on the outside. I think she uses Midori, so I'm excited to get that. We have heard, but honestly, okay. Do you use guide sheets under the pages? I do want to. And if I have my the Travelers paper in my planner. The planner I got it from TJ Maxx or Marshall's, one of the two. And I don't remember. I'm really picky about my planners, and I just can't. I start using them and then I don't use them. So I really like, if I do a planner, I like 70-pound or 65-pound paper, like cardstock paper, and just kind of like do my own on the printer, and then I go in and do my own. I tried a Silk and Sonder, which is, it's like a monthly planner thing, and I love the paper in it, and it was for the most part really fountain pen friendly. And I emailed her and asked her what paper she used, and she told me it was like 70-pound cardstock or printer paper, and I was like, oh, okay. And it was like an ivory, and I really liked it. So so I bought that and printed it off for like a teacher planner. And of course my teaching schedule changed and had to ditch the whole thing or use tons of washi tape. But cotton paper is nice. I like cotton paper to do watercolor with. The cotton paper, let's see. I think the Italian paper here is cotton. I think this paper may have some cotton in it, if I remember right. I'll have to look. This paper is nice. It just has a lot of texture to it. Staples ARC System Planner is good weight. I've been using it for years. The fountain pen. Yeah, I have the tool paper from, I think it's Office Depot, and it's actually fairly good. Yeah, with fountain pens. Tool is okay. Not with every ink and not with every fountain pen, but if you have like a thinner nib, it's pretty good. I got the colored paper with the tool system, not necessarily the white paper, so I don't know if the white paper is any good or not. And actually, if I'm going to use a pen that's not a fountain pen, I like the tool pens. Just saying. And DAISO, I don't know. I've heard of that actually, but we don't have any of that near us. Well, Tim, you're going to have to tell me all about that, because I don't know what that is or where that's at. So, and cheap, huh? I've been to IKEA and actually gotten the kids pack IKEA paper, and that actually was decent for like some artwork, but not necessarily fountain pens. So, all right. And I know that wasn't like a huge thing on pen pals, but I mean, pen pals, you write them. So sometimes I've included artwork in my That's another thing that you could do postcards. And I've sent my granny who's in the nursing home like postcards of some of my artwork, and that's another thing that you could do. I don't know with the pandemic if you can do that as much right now, but that's another thing. I will tell you, Eventbrite is a good thing sometimes that you can get a hold of and connect with people. Gift shop. Let's see. Yes, CSV, CVS's. I don't really. There's not a CVS very close to me where I live. I think there's some in Little Rock. Demo between tool paper, tool better prefer the light. Okay, yes. By selling paper that made sheep's. Well, I could not use sheep's poo because I'm allergic to mammalian stuff. So, yuck. Yuck. Sheep's poo. Gross. Okay. I'm trying to think. Let me see if I have enough juice to go to. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna unplug and go show you another thing of paper that I like. Oh no, I just unplugged and it's less than 20, but that's okay. All right, so I'm gonna switch the view. Okay, there's Rhodia. I like Rhodia. And Blackwing I like for the pencils and the drawing, but not necessarily. I haven't really used fountain pens on it much. I do like Clairefontaine, and they are made like Clairefontaine makes Rhodia, but Clairefontaine is actually tested better in my and this is my favorite, the French roll. So it really is to me. So Clairefontaine, if I'm going to do non-Apica. And I really haven't tried Life paper, but this paper, the Clyde, K-L-E-I-D, is really pretty good. Tried it, and it's pretty good paper. And I haven't tried that one yet. Oh, this one is a good one. I like this one. It has a soft ring. This one is K-O-K-U-Y-O. This is good paper. Okay, I really like this paper. So, and it's lined. This is, and it's got that soft ring. So this is one brand that I really like. It's probably underrated, or it's not known as much. So I would say that would be one of the new of the papers that I would say is underrated. I have my mask on, but Apica's over there, and I really like Apica.
What was the underrated paper?
Okay, my favorite. Just say. So Apica Premium is my favorite paper. I love the color of it, and it's just amazing paper. This is the grid. I like the grid. I like the dots too. This is my favorite notebook, my favorite paper. So if you want to treat yourself to good paper, buy you an Apica notebook. So, all right, let me see if there are any more chat questions. Oh, there's 8. Okay. Oh, there's a letter writing thing in Zoom. Yeah. All right. Makes it sell parchment, loose paper, notebooks. Okay, cool. Yeah. Tim, write that thing down for me so I can look at it later. Says with handmade papers. No, but I want to give it a try because I've got a whole bunch of like pieces of paper from like watercolor stuff that I want to like soak and redo. So yeah, Jess, I want to try it. Hit or
Well,
miss depending on what the pulp. Best to try out blobs of handmade paper. See, yeah, I'm just gonna have to try. I'm probably gonna YouTube some good videos and see if I can try to do some handmade paper at the house. So that's what I'm gonna try to do. See if I can. It probably depends on how well you can get it ground up, and you can get it, you know, put out. So, all right, ink-wise, let me see. Put my mask on. There's people. I've had the virus though. I have antibodies. Ink. I don't know. It all depends on your paper, I guess. So use a blender. Yeah, if you need to be careful not to burn the myrtle. Yeah, that's the reason you probably need to go to like Goodwill or whatever and find you a good blender that doesn't matter. Right? Yes, Goodwill. I do like the new Venta inks, but it was easy. Yeah, I'm gonna probably try some. There's so many inks, and I like different colors from different brands, work with different papers, you know. So that's hard. I used to like morning. Was it Morning Sun, Morning Glory? Morning Sun, a Colorverse used to be my favorite, but actually I like Lyrebird. What is my multi shading ink? I do like a shading ink. Shading, I like shading over sheening. Let me see. Shading, probably. Oh, I just used the J. Irvine Gray. Shaded wonderfully. I wouldn't say it's multi-shading, but it shaded really well. I'm racking my brain. Yeah, the gray that I used it was very pretty, and it shaded really well. And I'm trying to think which color it was. They're gray. Probably this one. Oh, you can't. I don't know. Can you see it? Yeah, probably that one. But that gray shaded very well. I put it in the vintage pen. So no, I take that back. It was probably this one. Yeah, it was. Well, it was one of these. No, it was probably this one. So anyway, this brand seems to shade very well for me. But yeah, that brand is, and I think my time is just about out. So thank y'all for joining me. And
What was
so
the,
anyway, I know it wasn't, well, I hope y'all, thank y'all for joining me, and y'all have seen my face a lot, but thank y'all for coming to the Arkansas Pen Show. And I think we've got, Ruth is up with journaling.